45-29 run with complimentary plays, including a 5-1-1 start in college football, a 4-2 opening in the NFL, and 3 more college football free plays coming your way in just a moment. On the late night card, taking a look at the Pac-12 opener for Oregon State and Utah. Also staying in the Southwest with games between Texas and Ole Miss, and Rice and Kansas. Hi everyone, Al DeMarco here, and this of course is going to be your Saturday video report. Going to run down who's hot and who's not. Have a number of money-saving discount coupon codes available for you as well. But guys, listen, time is running out. $1,000 free Fantasy Football League contest we're running here on the site in conjunction with DraftStreet.com. This is somebody that we have been partnered up with and promoting their contests for the past 3 years. This is a $1,000 free Fantasy Football League contest. Free for you to enter. The top 100 finishers place in the money. First place worth $100, and you can enter it for free. All you've got to do, guys, is simply click here on any of the ads on the site, including the one right here under my video report, and go ahead and put together your lineup. And listen, guys, you've got until 1 o'clock Eastern Time on Sunday to finalize your NFL rosters. Remember, with fantasy football, with DraftStreet.com, you become a general manager. You've got a $100,000 bankroll to put together a team. You're going to be drafting a couple of quarterbacks, a couple of running backs, a couple of wide receivers, a tight end, etc. You put together that team under that $100,000 salary cap. You've got till 1 o'clock Eastern Time on Sunday, tomorrow, to finalize your roster. And unlike your father's fantasy league from years ago, you're not waiting till the end of December to see if you're going to finish in the money. This contest is over right after the Monday night game. So guys, enter. It's free. You'll see my team in there. Here's a couple of tips, by the way. I was talking to the guys over at DraftStreet.com today, and I asked them to pass along some suggested top plays and featured picks from their experts. One of them happens to be D'Angelo Williams, who has a price tag, a salary cap tag of a little over $8,100. He, of course, for the Carolina Panthers, they're going to be at Philadelphia this weekend. Another guy has LaShawn McCoy, feeling that he is the top running back, even though he has a hefty price tag this week after that 180-yard effort against Washington on the road on Monday night. They feel that he is one of the top picks. Lamar Miller, who was a real bust for Miami in week number 1. Another guy likes him. His price tag, rather reasonable, a little under $6,000. James Jones, one of the Packers wide receivers who didn't have a catch in the San Francisco game. They feel that he will definitely be worth the investment of around $7,000 in order to rebound big time at home against the Redskins, who, of course, defensively were like a sieve against the Eagles on Monday night. So those are among some of the picks. Another one I happened to come across was Steven Jackson, who with the Falcons had a good debut in the loss at New Orleans. I think it was 77 yards total. Coming up here facing his old team for this weekend. Roddy White, one of the guys thinks that Roddy White, the Falcons wide receiver, is the best wide receiver pick on the board this week. So those are among some of the top featured picks. Listen, check it out, DraftStreet.com, free to enter. You've got nothing to lose other than a chance to win money, $1,000 free Fantasy Football League contest, top 100 finish in the money, and $100 top prize. Well, guys, listen, as you know, every single Saturday I have been doing this, and if you've been taking the summer off and haven't come back till now, shame on you, because I've been doing this for over a year and a half. Every Saturday I give you a money-saving discount coupon code that could save you potentially hundreds of dollars off your total purchase today. And today being Saturday, there is no difference. Save today, guys, 22% off your total purchase price by using coupon code SAVE22. Remember, this is a mix and match coupon. You can buy an individual handicapper's play, perhaps Jeff Benton's third straight 100-dime winner I'm going to talk about in just a moment. You can buy packages, perhaps the latest long-term package deal for Scott Delaney or Anthony Redd or Chris Jordan or yours truly, who's on a red-hot football roll. You can mix and match anything here at the site. You put it in your shopping cart, and you get 22% off your total purchase price by using coupon code SAVE22, S-A-V-E, and the number 22. Listen, the only stipulation is you cannot come in and buy Jeff Benton's big play and then come in and buy 2 hours later Shawn Michaels' latest 59 winner. You got to put everything in your shopping cart at once. That's how it works here at the site, and you'll save 22% off your total purchase price. Let's talk about Jeff Benton here, guys. Maximum wager time, as Jeff likes to say. 100 dime winner number 3 in a row is Pac-12 Game of the Year, Oregon State and Utah. Now, he just delivered a 100 dime winner on Sunday, his 100 dime NFC South opening game of the year in the NFL, with the Saints taking care of business against the Falcons. And it was just 3 Saturdays ago, he had his 100 dime opening college game of the year winner with Northwestern holding on and pulling away eventually for the win and cover at California. To put this in perspective for you, this is twice as big as his 50 dime winner on the Ravens over the 49ers in the Super Bowl. And I think he also cashed in the National Basketball title game back at the end of March Madness, which was his college basketball winner number 12 out of 13 in terms of 100 dime plays. This play is as strong as all of them. Now, Shawn Michaels, let's talk about him. Shawn, it has been one hell of a 3-month run for him. Today, he's going for winning day number 36 out of 55. It is his 50 dime winner number 28 out of 42. And it's his teaser winner number 35 out of 48. Now, I took my time running through those numbers, and it should register that they are all pretty damn impressive. Today, teaser winner number 35 out of 48, and more importantly, his 6th consecutive college football teaser winner. Texas A&M, Alabama, combined with Kansas and Rice. Yes, he already is 1-0 with college football teasers this season, hitting one in week number 1. Another one goes tonight. His 6th in a row in college football. 35-19-1 with his past 55 plays over the past 3 months, making a $10 better, $6,900 along the way. Let's say, guys, you want to create your own individual coupon discount today. You can save $22 off the purchase of any single handicapper's pick or package here today by using coupon code $22. And as you know, the $5 play of the day, well, today we're turning to Matt Rivers. Matt today has the 2nd biggest play of his career. It is a 400,000 star play. 200,000 star plays, he's on a 13-6 run. 400,000 star play, winner number 17 out of 28. It's his non-conference college football total of the year. Rather obscure game with a big number, but he loves the total. Massachusetts at Kansas State. You save $65. You get the play for $5 by using coupon code MATT5. MATT5. M-A-T-T and the number 5. Guys, I'm going to get to the free picks in just a moment, but first, let's talk about the charity play of the week because it scored once more on Friday, and it scored courtesy of Scott Delaney. Charity play of the week cashing in for the 19th time in 27 weeks. 19 times the past 27 weeks, I've given you a free play, a top play from one of the hottest handicappers at the site for free, and it scored. As Scott Delaney delivered with his 50 dime college football total winner number 2 in a row, with Boise State and Air Force going over the total. Ironically, his first 50 dime college football total selection this year 3 weeks ago, which was SMU and Texas Tech over, you also got for free as a charity play of the week. Now you know the deal, guys. When the charity play of the week wins, I then ask you to make a donation to someone who needs some type of financial assistance, somebody in a time of need. And today I want to point your attention to a family out of Savannah, Georgia, who just were graced with the birth of a little girl back on September 5th. So we're talking this little girl is less than 2 weeks old. Emmeline Grace Alligood, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. You can click on the link if you scroll down my page, and you'll go and you'll see a beautiful little picture of this little girl, who unfortunately was also born with spina bifida, and will need surgery, and will need countless medical appointments in the future as well. The family needs some financial assistance. The father happens to be in the U.S. Army. As I said, they're out of Savannah, Georgia, and they are asking, a friend set up a web page, asking for some type of financial assistance to help them through a time of need. And I'm asking you now, you got a play that you bet on, you won money on, now it's your turn, quid pro quo, to make a donation. I don't care if it's $1, $5, or $500. It's what you can afford. I don't care if it's today or 7 days from now when your sports book, because you're probably playing offshore, pays you off. The point is, we've created a community of caregivers. The point of this program is helping others in a time of need. You cannot have enough positive karma, guys. And I've said this to you for the past year and a half. It's not dropped off your door every morning. It's not delivered by the mailman. You got to go out and create your own positive karma. It won't ensure that you're going to win every single day, but you can never have enough positive karma in your life. I give you a winner for free. I'm asking you now to make a donation to somebody in a time of need. That's what this program is all about, creating a community of caregivers. Again, all you got to do is click on the link further down here on the page, and you will see what I'm talking about, and you'll get all the information and the details. You can use your Visa, MasterCard, American Express, even PayPal to make a donation. Okay, let's get to your free picks. First game, I'm going to take a look at that late game between Utah and Oregon State. This, of course, is Utah's third year as a member of the Pac-12, looking for their first season opening, conference opening, I should say, win since joining the conference. I like them here. I don't mind laying the 3 points with Utah on this one. I like the way the Utes took care of business at home, rallying from an early deficit to beat Utah State in their opener. And I like the fact that they didn't have a letdown the following week against Weber State, where they won 70-7. Clearly, Kyle Whittingham, their head coach, made a pretty prudent move by bringing in Dennis Erickson. Yes, that Dennis Erickson, to come on in and serve on his coaching staff to give a boost to the offense. And quarterback Travis Wilson, who is a 6'6 sophomore, has certainly responded in 2 games, 665 passing yards, 5 touchdowns. And the defense for Utah has played well too. And listen, this Oregon State defense, nothing to brag about. It's given up 618 yards in 2 games already. Oregon State, of course, started the season by getting upset at home by Eastern Washington as a 26-point home favorite. They lost to Eastern Washington 49-46. Yes, they did rebound last week with a 33-14 win against Hawaii as a 27-point favorite, but remember, that was a 14-all game at halftime here. So it's Oregon State's road opener. Oregon State can move the ball, but so can Utah. And I think Utah is the better defensive team. I definitely know that Utah is the better team in terms of running the ball because Oregon State has no ground attack. So go ahead and lay the 3 points. Personally, I think that, when the line crosses 3, 4, 7, maybe even sometimes 10, depending on the situation the team's being played, I would go ahead and buy down the half point if I was playing this game. But anyway, Utah is going to be the first play. The next play, I'm going to go with Rice, minus the 6.5 at home against Kansas. Yes, I realize that this is a game that I potentially could get backdoored. I mean, it could be a 27-24 game. It also could be a 47-24 game. That's the thing. Kansas, Jesus. What have you done for me lately? Nothing. 19 consecutive road losses, 22 straight losses if you throw in neutral sites. Oh, throw in the neutral sites. What the hell? They've lost 21 consecutive games to Division 1A schools. Do I have to say more? Kansas beat South Dakota last week at home. Whoopee, 31-14. Yay! Let's cheer on Charlie Weiss. What a great hire that was in Lawrence, okay? Rice has been idle since opening its season with a 52-31 loss to Texas A&M August 31st. They were right in the game into the third quarter in that one. I like Rice in this game. They have a multi-faceted offense. They're a veteran team with 19 starters coming back from the team that beat Air Force in the Armed Forces Bowl a year ago. Very good quarterback. They can run the ball and throw the ball. Jake Heaps is the new Kansas quarterback. He was the former BYU quarterback. He made his first start for KU last week, 110 yards passing against South Dakota. Again, big deal. So I'm going to go with Rice in this one. And again, one thing interesting in handicapping this game, Rice led bowl subdivision teams in time of possession last year, and they held the ball for 38 minutes against Texas A&M. So this is a team that puts a lot of points on the board, accumulates a lot of yards in offense, and just drives other teams' defenses crazy because they don't let them off the field, not only tiring out the opponent's defense, but of course minimizing the opponent's chances offensively. And that's why, even though this is a 6.5-point number, I think it's a good play on Rice. I think it's undervalued. I think Rice should really be a 9-point choice in this game. Now, your other play, sometimes you got to take a pick based on emotion. And that's why I'm going to go with the Texas Longhorns. Listen, everything went wrong for Matt Brown last week against BYU in Provo. The game was delayed at the outset for like 2.5 hours. And then once it started, Jesus, oh my God, it just was horrendous for their defense. A team that couldn't tackle anybody last year was playing Matador defense once more. BYU in that contest ran for 550 yards. Mac Brown said after the game that he would evaluate his defense and the status of defensive coordinator Manny Diaz when he got back to Austin. He obviously didn't wait because on the plane he made the decision, and Manny Diaz was fired. Listen, why the hell the guy was brought back as defensive coordinator for as poorly as Texas played last year trying to stop anybody is, food for thought, right? Mac Brown is in a tough spot here. Because even though he has the support of the president and the athletic director as well, let's face it, what has Mac Brown and the Texas Longhorns done for you lately? Not a damn thing. And today they're going to have to play minus their starting quarterback, David Ash, as they're going to have to turn to Case McCoy as Ash was injured late in the BYU contest. But Manny Diaz is gone, and what Mac Brown did was he turned to an old associate, a former member of his staff, Greg Robinson, who was a much more fiery, light-em-up type of guy. And I have just a hunch that the Texas Longhorns are going to respond to Robinson today defensively. Now, Mississippi, okay, I understand this is a big Mississippi revenge spot here because let's face it, Ole Miss last year, they were destroyed at home, 66-31 when Texas came calling. Longhorns had 676 yards in that game. Yeah, Longhorns are pretty much the same team offensively, and Mississippi is pretty much the same team defensively. I mean, and they're playing this one in Austin, where it's going to be, probably 95 degrees at game time in this particular contest. So, Mississippi didn't really impress me, barely eking out the 39-35 win against Vanderbilt in their opener, and then they beat up Southeast Missouri State 31-13. Texas is cheap, a 3-point favorite. I said it's a hunch, but I do think it's a pretty damn good play. I like the Longhorns in this game in a must-win situation. For Mac Brown, I think they can get it done. So the 3 free plays, say that 3 times quickly, Texas would certainly be the weakest. It would be Utah, Rice, and then Texas in that pecking order. But that'll do it, guys. Best of luck to you all, and I will catch you again on Sunday when we do this one more time and re-rack them. Talk to you then.